Life did not come from obedience itself. It came from God's sovereign will. What does that tell us? It tells us, and it should scream to us this morning, that restoration is always an act of divine grace. It means you understand that God alone has the right to define what fullness looks like. Think about that one for a moment. God alone has the right to determine what fullness looks like. If you would have asked Naomi in chapter 1, what does fullness look like for you? I have a husband and 2 sons. These 2 sons are going to be married and they're going to produce children. That's fullness. If you would have asked her, after she proclaimed that she was empty at the end of chapter 1, if you would have asked her at the end of chapter 4, what does fullness look like? She would have given you a different answer. We like to try to define for ourselves what fullness looks like, what it means. And then when that doesn't happen, we sometimes then get angry with God or impatient with God, or we begin to blame God for not allowing us to be full according to our standard and definition. But God alone has the right to determine what fullness is, what it looks like. So trust Him, trust His plan, trust His will, trust His wisdom, trust His care, trust His providence and sovereignty.